Flying into Cambodia is not cheap anymore. Even this time last year, you could get a return flight from, let's say, where I live, Siem Reap, to Bangkok International Airport, the normal airport, Suvarnabhumi, not the smaller airport far out of town, for, you could say, 150 to maybe 220 on a scheduled airline, not a low budget. But now, because of this new airport done by China under the Belt and Road Initiative, they want their money back. Everything has come incredibly expensive. Let me just show you first of all. Here we go. This is a flight I just made up in January. This is 15 to 22, a return. Now the total distance is 403 kilometers by land, so going to be less by air. This is the actual map that you can see. One end is Bangkok and the other one is Siem Reap. But what we're doing is from Bangkok to Siem Reap. If you go on regular airlines for this 200 kilometer trip, it's $311. Now, this is with Thai Air economy class. This is the cheapest ticket you can get for a return, but you get your baggage, you get your, you can choose your seat, and you get food on board. So that's there. If you go by multiple, it goes up to 354. Yeah, it is different parts of the day, but you still get all the perks. And another one I found was for 317 American dollars. This is on Bangkok Airways, a boutique airline, and they would use the ATR 72, I think it's called. But you think, hold on, what about low cost air? Well, here we go. This is from Air Asia, and you can see this is with luggage, and it's going for $206. Okay, you think that's pretty good, but it's going to an airport, the low budget airline airport in Bangkok. It may be okay for you, but it's not as convenient as the modern new airport. Well, it's not that new anymore, called Soutr Nikom, which is actually far more convenient. So everything seems to have gone up a lot more than it used to be, even this time last year. Don't forget, this 206, you also have the administration fee to pay, so you're looking at 220. This is with no picked seat, this is with no food, but it does include the luggage of 20 kilos each way and a carry-on of 7 kilos each way. The actual old airport was actually really cute, and I love this airport because there never seemed to be any queues, and it was also very quiet. You could sit down once you go through security and immigration in a rather nice coffee shop, or you could go to Burger King. There was an area, if you do, to smoke, quite easy. This new airport, it's such a long distance away, and with that, you have to plan about an hour to get there, regardless if it's by car or if it's by, you could say, one of the tuk-tuk kind of vehicles that you can get here. But the good news is, it seems like the transportation prices have got a lot cheaper from Siem Reap Airport to the city centre. So shared Siem Airport pickup and transfers $9. Yeah? So you get in a van like this and off you go. That's actually pretty good. If you want your own private car, it's going to set you back $25. But if there's two people, that's only $12.50. If I go by tuk-tuk, for example, it's usually like $18 each way. And it will take, because I live in the outskirts of the city, it will take me, let's say, 45 minutes to an hour. But it's a very scenic view, and it's actually an enjoyable journey. Now, I did mention earlier about why it's so expensive, this new airport. It is a very nice airport, granted, but it's funded by the Belt and Road Initiative in China. This is by the Yunnan Investment Agency. They spent billions on this airport, and granted, it is very nice indeed. but it is a business and they do want their money back. And there's not many flights per day going into this airport, maybe like 20 or 30. And these are usually low-cost airlines or the regional airlines from Vietnam, Malaysia, Singapore, and Thailand. Thailand being the most. And most people, when they would fly here, usually, not always, would actually fly from Bangkok. The airport can actually take a Boeing 777, that's the expanded for it, but at the moment it's usually the Airbus A320 or the 737, Boeing 737, the smaller regional airplanes. Now, some people may be asking, hey, you can do land transportation. Yeah, you can take the bus, but it will take you 6 hours to get to Bangkok. If you're on a budget backpacking holiday, hey, it's an adventure. But the immigration when you get to the Thai Cambodian border is a little bit of a nightmare and lots of scams. If you're not sure what's going on, and a lot of people don't because it's only a one-time event, you may be scammed out of $10 or $20, so you do have to be aware. So the more convenient way, there's no train yet coming into this country from Bangkok. The most convenient way is to hop onto an aeroplane, and within 1 hour near enough, you can get to this country. But if you go with the top end airlines, you're talking at $300 plus for a 200-kilometer journey. Is that value for money? I would guess not, compared to even, as I said before, the old days. That brings us to a close. It's just food for thought. Maybe I'm venting my anger, but I just wanted to share with you the costs. So if you do come to Cambodia, do be aware of all these costs with flying to this beautiful, wonderful country. Thank you very much for your time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Bye-bye, bye-bye, and bye-bye.